Hello. What's good, everybody? It is Tuesday night, so we are ready to get into another one, and we got an oldie but a goodie coming back. It's time to get back into the Umbrella Academy, and you already know it is Season 4, Episode 1. I can't wait to get back into it, and you already know the two we're getting back into it. We got the number D Saint in the house. What's good, brother? How you doing today?
Yo, what is good, everyone? Cannot wait to try to save the timeline yet again.
Oh, things get wonky, things get crazy, and we're gonna try to figure it out. We're gonna try to figure it out with the only number AK. How we doing today?
I'm here, bruv. I'm here. I'm a little tired, and my old lady muscles are having a flare up. So I'm cuddling under a blanket as we speak.
Oh, get warm and cozy because we're about to sink in and talk about it. The Umbrella Academy.
Yes, indeed.
For the unbearable tragedy of getting what you want. And we open with some new characters like Meet the Jeans. And from what we've seen so far, these two are characters indeed. Like, not only are they good at cards, but to no one's surprise, they're also the leaders of a new wave cult. Like, what the hell is going on with these people, fandom?
I like them because it kind of remind me of what was it, Cha-Cha and Hazel. So it's like they was like bringing it back to like season 1. So I'm like, okay, I'm intrigued like what they got, especially since they got what's his name, Hoffman from Parks and Recreation. I love that dude. I freaking love that guy. So now seeing him here, I'm like, let's bring it on.
That's dude from The Hangover, right? That same actor? Or am I thinking of someone different?
No, you think it's someone different. Someone different.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Nick Offerman, the guy from the
Yeah. That's right.
He's just I mean, dress alike, same names. Like, this is about to go out in left field. You already know. What I want to know is like, how far away was that parking lot? Because I was thinking that blast from that little hand cannon he had to be pretty loud. Like, for them to just waltz right back into the tournament like nothing happened, everybody in that room would have been staring to whoever came through that door.
They're from New York, man.
I don't know.
You hear a gunshot like that, it's like, that's just nothing. That's just a tire that just blew out or whatever. Let's keep going.
Well, also, if you look around, it's like a full concrete building. Yeah. So, or at least the parking garage is full concrete. Concrete doesn't like carry sound that well. And if when they did that pan around, that level that they were on, there were no other cars there. So unless there's security cameras, I think they're in the clear.
I don't know, man. That sounds like a big old booming echo chamber to me. But yeah, I don't know. I couldn't get past. Like, what? How are they just walking back in? Nobody cares about this. Like, all right, we're on a different timeline. That's what.
Thanks, Amy. We see you, girl.
Oh, hey, Amy, welcome. How you doing out there? Are you watching the Umbrella Academy? Getting into this one, it is just nuts. So then we head north of the border to Vic's bar to see a very upset, beautiful young lady come storming in and gives what looks to be a door key back. And as she storms out, Jerry pipes up saying, "It's now official. Vic has now blown through every woman in town." Like, who knew Vic was such a player, AK?
Look at them cheekbones, man. Come on, give my man some credit. Give my man some credit. He walked in with like all the swag, bro. I just want to know what happened. I would like that backstory.
We're gonna need we need some details.
What's been going on these past couple years? Why are you running through like the whole town, bro?
Oh, unbelievable. Hey, Playboy's got a Playboy. Vic gets a call from Luther to see if he's going to be going to Diego's daughter's B-Day party. And we can tell, like, from the call that the siblings are basically estranged and probably haven't talked, like, since reaching this timeline. So do you think, like, any other than, like, Allison and Klaus have stayed close, Phantom?
It seems like it. It's like ever since, like, what was it, 6 years, they said, since this new timeline? Mm-hmm. Like, they just really haven't been connected. So it's almost like reverting back to how they were in like the first season. So it really is like it's like really just mirroring the first season where they've barely been near each other and now they're all reconnecting.
I was dying when they made it look like Luther was like heading back out to the moon. At first I was like, wow, the budget on this show has gone to shit. Like,
oh no. I'm like, the way on that suit was kind of like the background, I'm like, don't tell me this man's a stripper. And what happens? The guy's a stripper.
I was not prepared. Out of all the things that it could have been, I was not prepared to see him on that stage walk out like that with just one poor lonely lady sitting up front clapping. Nobody else is paying attention. Nobody cares. It must have been like a Tuesday night because there wasn't no action in there at all.
Hey, I was wondering how this man paying the bills, and he only getting like what $5
well,
in that whole damn performance.
He's not
Yeah, I was about to say,
that's the thing. He's not paying the bills. What bills do he got?
Yeah, his car is in shambles. He lives in a condemned building. Like, what bills?
He's probably eating for free at the strip club. So, I mean, who he paying?
Gas money. That's about it. That's what he put.
Okay, I mean, look, he probably gets that in tip. Them little bit of tips he getting. That's what the gas is.
Oh man, it was ridiculous. So I was like, hey, at least he had one big fan, super fan too. She was into it.
Mm-hmm.
When Diego's screaming at him like through the phone, when his boss was screaming at him, I kept thinking like, man, I hope that's not how they're treating our guy Fandom at Amazon. Like that guy didn't even have time to like pull over and take a leak. Like, oh my god, just have to keep a bottle and keep it moving. Like, so
literally,
I've seen those videos. It's a lot of drivers that have said that. Yep.
Oh, so unfair to the
especially
ladies.
After COVID, where a lot of places don't allow people to use the bathroom anymore. So that's increased.
That's why they should have stations. That's not cool, man.
Yeah, that's absolutely brutal.
Get that together, Bezos.
Oh, speaking of lady drivers, how great was that when Lila told that woman on the horn, let me hear you push it one more again. Just one more again. She said, I will disconnect your brainstem. Oh, she hasn't changed a bit.
Say that shit one more time. she summoned her inner Samuel Jackson in that moment, and that woman knew to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, she didn't push that horn not once more. That was amazing. Linda said hi, Paul, which means like she actually knew him. Like, how big a Karen was that?
And then smiles at the kid. I mean, you know what? I respect that though, because no, it's the mom that she had an issue with. She didn't give no smoke to that kid. She was actually quite pleasant to him. And even without powers, I think Lila would definitely fuck that woman up.
Oh,
yeah, because she was in the time burrow thing. So I'm pretty sure she's able to handle herself without powers.
Oh, of course.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, look at who her mom was.
How big a Karen is this lady? Like, they obviously know each other. Lila literally just stepped out of her car.
You see her dropping shit off.
Yeah, and you're just going to instantly start stomping on your horn like that? Are you kidding me? Can I get 2 seconds to unbuckle the kid? Like, yeah.
Seriously.
Lila put her in jail.
That was just rude. Yeah, that Karen behavior was absurd.
We then see Ben is still alive in this timeline and seems to be getting out of jail. I was like, oh, yeah, I kind of forgot about what was going on with that. And Allison's still acting, so nice to see she can still get a gig without her powers. Like, she's still out there doing it. But Claus, just as usual, is on some next level shit. Like, he is clean and sober and has gone full on Howie Mandel. Like, he's literally
scared.
What is going on with him?
I would be the same way.
Well with the trauma.
Why would you be the same way?
Dude, my abilities at one point was like dying left and right and coming back, dying, coming back to life. Now it's like, oh shoot, at any point in time I actually could die and just stay dead. So I'm making sure I'm extra.
Yeah, so I think that's exactly it. It's that PTSD, that trauma, and it's very visceral for him because he has died so many different times, and he knows one more thing. Like, my man's is living in a bubble tape wrapped room. Like, he's walking on outside with caution tapes and the freaking jacket, walking his fully grown and able to cross the street by herself niece. It's back to the house. Come on, Klaus. I understand, baby, though. I understand. I'm not gonna give him too much smoke for that.
No, it looks like he's a proud uncle now.
He is a little overprotective, but I understand.
Oh, but yeah, I think you nailed it right on the head, Fandom. It's just, he used to be able to die and come back to life and talk to the dead and all that. Now if he dies, he stays dead because they lost their powers, and now he's freaked out. Like, now I can't die. I don't want to die. So yeah, I think you nailed it. That's exactly what it is. Oh, but 5 is like in disguise and attending meetings. There's like groups popping up all over full of people that realize something's just not right. And I love how 5 like just tells his real story, and it's just so spitball bonkers that it like actually works and like helps him fit right in with all these Looney Tunes. Like, he even gets Budget Bernard to invite him to like the next level meeting with the True Believers and
you call him Budget Bernard?
Tell me he's not. Come on.
You got all right. Yeah, all right. 5 points for that one.
I mean, come on. That's the first thing I said. Who is Budget Bernard? And where
Budget Bernard.
Unbelievable. We then see that 5 is like indeed undercover and working for the CIA. Like, once he reports on the meetings, like, his CEO tells him to drop it and go back to his old cases. Why do you think he did that, Fandom? Is his boss going to end up being in with the Keepers?
Could be. It's like that, or just a crack job like group thinking about timelines and such. So it's like it's just 50-50 there.
Oh shit! I was actually thinking maybe he's in league with Hargreaves, not the group.
Maybe. But yeah, something's weird that for I mean, it seemed like Five found out that a bunch of stuff is going down. We should probably dig in a little deeper. And he's like, no, just drop it. We're done. I was like, wait a minute, that's sus as hell. Then Allison comes home and finds Claire and Claus in his bubble wrap kingdom, and she asks him to take her to his cousin's party so she can stay the night. And this does not make Claire happy at all. Like, she stomps out of the room. Claus like tried to make Allison feel better by saying like we were just like that at her age, but I don't know. Is it something more? Because it seems like Claire is like rebelling about Allison never being there, or is it something a little bit deeper, AK?
Sorry, I was started talking. I forgot that I hit mute. I think it's a combination of all of that, and I like that line that Klaus actually says. Let me remind you, we were speaking the exact same way she just was when we were her age. So she curses at her when she runs out the room, and Allison's about to be the classic melanated mom and get on her, but Klaus is like, hey, hold on, and I think there's a lot going on there. And one question that I need to have answered to really fully weigh in on where that girl's head is where's Dad?
Yeah, that's true.
Didn't we see them all together in the finale?
Yeah, exactly.
Why does it seem like he's not around anymore?
This is a different timeline, so yeah, we have no idea what happened. Maybe he's just a bum dad and like took off in this timeline or something like that. But yeah, we have no idea. We definitely.
If so, then what was the reason?
Besides, yeah, exactly. That's right. That's what I want to know. What was happening? Yeah, what was happening around that?
Get your daughter, and you also get him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think that has something to do with it. Hopefully, we find out what.
Hey, what's up, Jake? I see you out there. What's good? What's good? Yeah, this is we need a whole lot of this. Was a crazy opening. It was cool. I mean, it kind of sucked me right back in. I thought it was the perfect opening to get it going. What I'm not a fan of is the fact that we only get 6 episodes. That's insane. Like, what? This is the final season of all time, and they're gonna wrap it up in 6. Like, we couldn't get the 10. What's up with that?
Like that's my worries about this season now, because normally we get 10. They normally have 10 episodes to complete a damn story, character development, all that stuff. Now you're shorting it down to 6 episodes. We got 4 hours of just like gone. Vamos.
Yeah, that's BS.
Don't turn this to Game of Thrones now.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, with all the zany craziness and all the different characters, you're telling me you couldn't give me 10 episodes out of that? That's just laziness.
That's what I'm worried with, like new characters like they add. Now it's like with new extra characters you're introducing. That's like minus some time from our old characters that you're trying to like sum up and wrap up.
Oh, it's gonna be insane. Luther picks Ben up from jail and takes him to the family party. And I love how the writers kind of wrote in some of these clues to help remind us where the story's at. Like how this is like the Ben, like is not really their Ben, but this is the Ben from the Sparrow Academy. Because I had totally forgotten about all that. Like I forgot like this was a different Ben and not like just theirs back in this timeline or whatever. So I'm glad like they wrote all that in. Like, did you remember that, Phantom, exactly how all that went down? Like, did you remember this wasn't exactly their Ben?
Yeah, because that's how it ended in the season 3 finale. Also, isn't whatchamacallit? I forgot what happened to Luther's wife.
Ben's sister Sloane.
Yeah,
didn't she die?
I thought she died doing something.
Okay, she did. Okay, messed up, but still.
I know. I kind of need to go back and get a refresher. Watch that last finale too. Like I was watching some of it, but I forgot about some of the details. But I love how Diego was able to like break down that Lila was not where she said she was that morning by the style of the piñata. He said, "Where were you this morning? You said you were on the west side, but this is clearly an east side piñata." I was dying.
Why are piñatas being made so differently that you can tell there's a difference? It's a damn piñata. Come on, man.
Maybe one's like more like challenging to like break down as opposed like to the other. So
like it's damn near indestructible.
Hey Linda, how you doing? Oh man, yeah, it was fantastic. But yeah, it sounds like to me like Diego would be a great fit at the CIA. How come 5 didn't turn his app in for him?
I think he did.
You think he did?
But I don't. I think he did. But you got to look at the fucking issues that Diego has, bro. He still seems like he has that anger management is still on some nonsense, and it's the CIA. I think they would have been able to do a quick mock up a quick dossier on him and his antics just by watching him for a couple days.
Poor guy.
And also, he is not in the best of shape right now because he's in full on dad bod mode.
He's straight up. I'm in the best fucking shape of my life.
No, sit down, young man. You know you lying.
I was dying. Looks like there may be a bit of trouble in the land of love, though. Like, looks like most Lila's like most housewives, just bored, and Diego isn't exactly thrilled with his current life situation either. Luther's like,
I think it's deeper than that.
You think so? Because Luther says
for Lila, no, I think it's like a prolonged postpartum that she's trying to mask and hide, and that can be a very serious issue.
Oh, for sure. Because Luther's like, you should be happy. Like, I would kill to be in your spot. And Diego's like, yeah, sorry, but he's just not. But even Diego's not happy. Like, he wants more too. Of course. I mean, he hates his job. He's not happy with what's going on. He knows his wife is lying to him. Is there ever like to be any happiness for like any of them? Like, why are they all so miserable, fandom? Like, is it just the way Hargraves raised them? Like, they're just
goddamn right. The way how he raised them is their environment
100%.
Made them how they were today.
Yep.
I mean, I remember a couple seasons back, like Luther had to literally get blasted out of his mind to finally experience some joy. Like, what? Are they ever gonna have like their day? Ruthless.
I don't know.
After being questioned about her earlier whereabouts, Lila runs outside for a quick break, and luckily she sees Allison still there, and Allison has a vape, so we're all about to feel better. And after taking a few puffs, and keeping the vape, Lila pretty much forces Allison to come back inside and finally confront everybody. And this has to be for the best. I mean, doesn't family need to stick together, fandom?
Of course. But however, Allison did betray them in the season, 3 near the finale when she teamed up with freaking Crooked Hargreaves. So there's that tension there now.
It has been some years though. It's been some years.
Hey, remember now, she teamed up with Hargreaves and ended up killing Luthor.
No,
and
she's
even like hitting the reset button, and they're all out of their powers, and some of them probably even want their powers. So it's
do they? I mean, isn't that how?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that we find out how everybody feels exactly about getting those powers back.
Sounds like everybody's happy not to have them.
I don't know. Deep down, if they had the chance, they would have been like, "Yo, let me get the powers back." Klaus, on the other hand, I don't know Klaus. Klaus seems like the only person I'm like, yeah, he probably does not want his powers back. No, but in that whole like dinner conversation, for me, like majority of them were in denial.
Like, you think they're just in denial?
Yeah, they were in denial. Minus Klaus. Klaus, different story.
How you feel about that, AK? You think they're in denial or they're actually happy to be powerless?
I think everyone that voted no meant what they say, and the people that were absolutely considering it also meant what they said. Given the chance, Diego absolutely would have taken it back. Lila, I think maybe she would have, but she doesn't necessarily need that to still be undercover and handling shit. And so when you look at everybody else, like especially Klaus is all of the traumatized, so he's not trying to. And I definitely feel him because I don't want to be seeing that stuff anymore either. If I have the chance to make sure that never comes back, okay.
He'd finally kind of come to peace with it, though, in the terms with it, hadn't he?
Maybe. I think he still had a lot more work to do on that. But I don't know. We'll see if everybody changes their mind or not.
Yeah, because as predicted, that first meeting was awkward as hell. Allison's like, I am too stoned for this. I was like, yeah, this is awkward. Oh, that's awesome. Also on the way to join the party is Victor, but on the way, he gets abducted and seemingly by a pretty nice kidnapper. Like, what the hell?
I thought that was Discount Bernard for a second.
No, I was loving. Oh, I mean, kind of when he came out of the shadows, but I'm loving all these cameos we're getting. Like right out of the gate, we got Offerman, we got Megan Mullally, David Cross. Like I'm loving all the people they're bringing in. But is it too much fandom, or is it? I mean, is it just
too much? We only got 6 episodes. Damn it!
Well, you're bringing in too many. I need too many backstories. I need some answers. Why you here? What's going on? Poor little Gracie, like beat the hell out of that Eastside Pinata and did not even make a dent. Like, oh. Diego comments on the Eastside Pinata's durability after about the third kid, like didn't even get as much as a crack in it. Luther's seen enough though. Like he does not have all night. He's getting hungry. He decides to go ham and just go WWE on it. And horrible timing, just as the cake's coming through, like absolutely whips it around and good night. Cake hits the floor. Little Gracie's crying, like, does it get anywhere? And then to have the balls be like, I got it open. Are you kidding me?
Did you get it open though? What did you do? Finally managed to tear like one little quarter-size hole in it because I didn't see no candy spill nowhere, Luther.
No, some candy did spill, but it wasn't.
Did it?
But was it?
I don't think so. No, you wrecked that baby's cake. Come on, man. You know she was waiting for the cake. That's not cool.
Oh.
That's like the centerpiece of every birthday party is the damn birthday cake.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and Luther, for real, you're an adult, bro. If you really need to put something on your stomach before the cake, go in and sweet talk a slice of pizza out of somebody. What's wrong with you?
Does Lila have more than one kid? Do they have more than one kid?
Yeah, they have 3.
Yeah, because at one point he was like, "Oh, I thought that she couldn't get pregnant if she's like, breastfeeding." But apparently,
well, okay. What did Jake? What was that comment that Jake just put up about Diego? We can't consider him intelligent.
Oh, Lindo, so funny. I was literally thinking about you specifically when I was listening to
because of the music.
Literally thinking about you. But he smashes the cake with a piñata, and poor little Gracie instantly in tears. Like the balls of Luther, no apologies, just like happy to finally get the piñata open. I was like, come on, man, get it clear.
He needs to go see several therapists.
Unbelievable. Lila wants to get the show on the road. She says she has book club to get to, but I don't know. She's a better spy than this. She has to realize Diego's onto her, doesn't she? I mean, how is she this clueless?
I thought she was cheating at one point, but then I'm like, oh no, she went to the keeper meeting.
No, right. Lila doesn't strike me as a cheater. Even if Diego pisses her off, she doesn't strike me as a cheater.
But you knew she wasn't going to no book club.
But oh yeah, there was that. When the hell was she ever talking about a damn book? No.
Yeah, it's like, come on.
It's been 6 years. You never know.
Absolutely not.
Especially now that she's like
not with how she was talking about these 3 kids. Nah, she barely gets a breather to do anything. So it's up to creeping around after the kids go to bed, and early in the morning after the kids get dropped off. But I do think she should have talked to Diego. Honestly, I think that for that one little tidbit, she's definitely wrong.
Preach, Jake.
Well, book clubs ends up being the same meeting that 5 got invited to, and the 2 tell each other not to blow each other's cover, which they seem to just do instantly. Like right out of the gate, they get too chatty. Like you knew this was coming. And it just so happens that the leaders of the secret meeting are none other than Jean and Jean. Unavoidably, 5 and Lila get called out for being too chatty during the presentation, and Lady Jean does not trust this new member from the Orlando branch. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, she seems to know this the Nancy character that Lila is playing there, but it's looking at 5 that gave her pause, and that's what made her start questioning.
Seems like they're questioning like any new member, which is pause. Which is good.
Which I mean, that's understandable in any group. Honestly, I have a question about a thing with them though, but I'm gonna wait till DJ gets to it.
Feel it. Oh, it's coming. The Genes say the elites are hiding the truth, but their artifacts will expose the truth. So what is the truth? Like, why do we think Hargraves wanted everyone here in this timeline? Why do you think, Phantom? What is
this timeline, he has his wife back.
That's what it was, just to save his wife?
That was the whole thing. Because remember, sending Luther to the moon was like, keep guard of his wife. This whole the marigold thing, all that stuff seemed like it stemmed back to like his home planet, whatever. So that was like the whole deal, resetting everything so he can get his wife back.
I feel like, I mean, that's exactly what I thought it was too, but now I'm kind of feeling like it might be something a little bit more.
Super shallow, man. Like if that's the only reason, I mean, and granted, I get it. Love will make you do some crazy shit. Well, what's going on, Haymaker? But that just seems like such a shallow reason for his character to be doing all this. Twice now we've seen him try this getting these super teens together in a group to be crime fighters to stop something that's coming. I really hope that once we unfold this, it's not just he wanted to get his wife back, because that's some bullshit.
That'd be crazy, but yeah, I mean, that's exactly what I thought it was, but no, I kind of feel like it might be something more. 5 almost gets Gene to explain what the cleanse is, but Gene stops him before he says too much. They just ask for his info and say they'll mail him a special invitation for that specific lecture. Like, he has to be prepared for this, though. I mean, 5's too smart to get got like by something like that, isn't he, Phantom?
Yeah.
I mean,
like at this point, like you're new and you're talking through the lectures, damn it. Like, no, we're not giving you all the juicy stuff that, the tier list people be getting in our group.
That's the part I have a question about.
What's that?
Did it seem to you guys that she was controlling him?
Oh, like put her hand on
the way she was touching his face, and like every
really.
time he was about to say something, like you would see her hand twitch to where it's like touch, so she's making skin contact, and he would switch up what he was about to say.
Yeah, but I think that's just because I think that's what they were showing with the card game. Like they know each other's move and exactly what they're thinking and what to say. And he was getting ready to go in and say what's going on, and she's like, whoa, we don't know this cat. Let's just be quiet. And then she the way she was putting her hand on his face, he knew exactly the response to say. I don't think she was like miming it through her like any special.
I'm keeping an eye on that.
I mean, I get it. I kind of got that feeling the way she did it. It's like, is she mime? But then I'm like, no, I think they just know each other so well that's her saying, no, let's not go there yet.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey,
what
Peter.
Do you think? Hey, Peter Griffin, what's good out there? What do you think about that, fandom?
No, they're just like the husband and wife and making sure that, hey, don't spill all the information now.
We got to add them to the mailing list first.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of specific, how is Diego a good enough spy to follow Lila all the way to that restaurant undetected, but not tell that that's his brother in there that she's talking to?
Bruh. When I saw that, and that again made me mad at both of them. Like y'all's biggest problem since y'all have met each other is communication. Just ask a direct damn question. If you're having issues, tell him what the issues are. Y'all literally could be out here tag teaming and actually working together on this shit. He is itching to get back in the game and do something. Like, bruh, I don't understand. Like, you could easily take the kids over for Uncle Klaus to babysit during the night when once it's bedtime. Come pick them up early in the morning, make sure they get ready to school and all that. You could work this into a schedule. You can make this work, and y'all be the random late night vigilante team. But they're not communicating, and that is always the biggest issue with those two.
I just realized that Lila's parents are alive in this timeline because they didn't 5 kill them, so it's interesting there.
Yeah, everything's different here.
Yeah, and they live in the same house,
which Diego is not a fan of.
Mm-hmm.
Luther brings Ben back to his home, speaking of homes, which is just the broken down and dilapidated academy of this timeline. Like, I love how he was trying to say that he put a lot of work into it. Like, it looked like there was zero work put into this place.
No. Was it what is it called? It's something that he hanged up with an S or something. I forgot what it's called, but it's something that he hangs up.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't call decorating work.
It was something about antique.
That place looks disgusting.
Yeah, that place was off.
Like, where are you even keeping your clothes?
Right, and washing them.
How are you washing your stripper uniform?
He said, "Don't use the bathroom on the second floor." It's like, what are we doing here?
So there is some type of plumbing, it's just not good plumbing.
Right. Ben finds a letter to Luther telling him that he has kidnapped their brother and they are to come straight to this location on 5th Avenue. And Luther and Diego could not be happier to have a mission to go on. The rest of the family, not so much. But when they get there, they realize, this is total amateur hour. And of course, the first thing Diego does is like bitch at Victor for not making it to his niece's birthday party, like while he's still tied up. Like he's like,
bitch, you want to fucking get me out this chair, bro?
Victor's like, yeah, I was on my way, but you know, he got kidnapped. Like, oh, Diego kills me. He has not smartened up, not one bit.
Which is why his CIA application got rejected. Just like Lawrence trying to be Han 3 different times. You ain't gonna be Han, bro.
Oh shit. What's up, Phantom?
No, but how far is that from like America?
That's Canada, bro.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Oh,
it's like right over the border.
So it seems like the one who kidnapped Vic was just some regular guy that was out of options. His daughter has been brainwashed by this new cult and now won't talk to him, and he needs the Umbrella Academy to help get her back. But I thought it was interesting when Five found like the glow juice and asked if everybody wanted their powers back, like we were saying, but everyone but Ben hesitated. Like most said no, even Five. Like, why wouldn't Five at least? I would want those powers to be able to jump around like that.
But he's good where he is, though. Like, look at what his boss was telling him in the earlier scene. Like, yo, you have a great focus, much more higher than your level agents usually do. And if you play your cards right, you're gonna be running this one day. He's fine. He doesn't need his powers to function. Just like Lila, she can do her super spy shit without getting those powers back. My question for Five here, though, is how do you not know the once you put this thing out of your sight, the idiot right next to you is going to try to swipe that? Why didn't you put that in your pocket?
He did know.
He just got out of jail, bro. No, he put it back in the box. And then took it out and put it in his pocket.
No, he put it in the box and then put the box next to Ben, who he knows is a criminal.
The box was in between him and Ben. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why would you do that?
I think Five might have done it on purpose.
Think so?
Yeah,
I can't.
That would be an interesting long game. Let's put that on the pin board to check back later.
He's just smart enough. He's like, I can't do it. Everybody's acting like they don't want to do it. He's like, I know who will do some just some sadistic shit. My guy right here, who's always doing some sadistic shit, just getting out of jail. But yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, I think he kind of did it on purpose. So they all head to the Japanese steakhouse for dinner, but it didn't seem like any of them actually stayed for the show. Ben calls them out and calls them all nuts for not wanting their powers back. And then he slips away for a few. When he comes back and talks everybody into taking one last shot with him before they leave, even Claus, you just knew that fucking Claus says sake didn't count. You knew right then and there. Okay, they're about
am I the only one that thought he had like slipped some of the marigold into them shots?
Of course. I took it away.
My brain, like, yo, why didn't you do that?
If he used the bathroom and never came back, then I would have been like, okay, he didn't slip anything. But him coming back and saying, "Oh, let's all have a drink."
No, one more drink.
And even making Claus take it.
Like making Klaus take it, right, exactly.
No questions.
That's shitty behavior.
Yeah, it's the worst.
I don't think Klaus took it though. Isn't he like what? How many years sober now? Like
no, he said
3 years. He said sake doesn't count. He did the shot with everybody else.
Yeah, that's brutal. Like you just know what he did. Like I knew as soon as they walked them shots outside, like, yep, here we go. Everyone drinks it and then heads out in their own direction. And that's when Ben reveals like the almost empty mason jar and chugs the last shot himself, saying, "See you on the other side, fuck faces."
Was it almost empty?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It was.
I'm gonna have to go back and look. It looked like it was still full.
No, there was like 10% of it left.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, it looks like the next episode we're gonna be right back in the swing of things after they get their powers back. So I don't know. What do we think of this opening episode, fandom? How'd you feel about it?
It was a good opener. You know, impending doom called the cleansing that they said. So curious what the cleansing is. This new timeline, let's see how it is. I'm still like figuring out this Salome, like where the hell is she at? Still debating on that. I rewatched the ending of season 3 because I thought that when the reset happened, like Luther was like bugging out like where she went. So it's like, is she dead? Is she not dead?
Maybe we'll get the reveal. Yeah, I'm gonna do.
Where the hell is Pogo at?
We might.
Where's Pogo?
Pogo got staked up to his head. He got staked up to the wall. Pogo gone. But
yeah, this is a different timeline though. So maybe he's still alive.
He's probably in a zoo in this timeline.
What if he's locked up? Well, I mean, not in a zoo locked up, but what if the genes have him?
Yeah, what if he's working for the genes?
Possible.
What
He
if
could also be playing a long game.
That'd be interesting. Oh, I can't wait to see it. Have either one of you seen the second episode yet?
No.
Mm-mm.
No, I want to keep it fresh because me and Meeks aren't going to start talking about it until next week. So I want to make sure to keep it to one episode so I don't skip.
I don't think they can function without everybody together. I think it's important that everyone has all their powers. Yeah, for whatever's coming, and there's got to be some major thing coming. So yeah, I think they all have to have their powers for it. But yeah,
fully agree.
Do you think Ben's in cahoots with Hargraves? Do you think Hargraves maybe had?
No,
because
Ben doesn't like to be controlled.
In his timeline, he didn't even like his father Hargraves. Remember, they used to give him that medication just to suppress him. So doubt it.
Yeah.
I like this one. I thought they kind of reminded me.
He's locked up with Otto.
Him and Otto just all up in the cage. We don't know who put him there, but they there. Oh, as usual, got just a couple trivia questions. See what everyone. We'll see what we can do. If you know these answers, put them in the chat box. If you're watching later, put them in the comment section down below. Where did this episode start compared to the end of last season?
Nova Scotia.
But what do you mean, the place or like the date?
Time.
What do you mean?
Timeline.
Oh, 6
time
years
wise,
later?
it's in 6 years later.
6 years later, 100%.
2025.
Oh, here's what got me thinking of Linda right out of the gate. What Christmas song was playing at the beginning of the episode?
Santa Baby by Eartha Kitt.
You already know. Really? Was it Eartha Kitt? I didn't know who was singing it, but it was definitely Santa Baby. Just rocking it. Well done, you. Knocking it. What card game were the Genes playing at the beginning of this episode?
Euchre.
It was absolutely Euchre. Well,
the regional tournament league.
It was indeed crushing it. Oh, shit. What do you say? Save. And what's Diego's daughter's name?
Grace.
It is. What was the name of the girl that dumped Vic? Deep dive.
Oh, Megan?
Like
I want to say something with an M, but I think I'm wrong. Damn, yeah, I think that's the only one that I didn't write down.
What'd you say, Phantom?
Melanie.
That is incorrect. Anybody remember what the name of the girl was that dumped Vic?
Yeah, I do not remember. I really think Megan or something with an M. I don't know why that's what's standing out in my brain. Jake said Morgana. Is that right?
Incorrect.
And she was very pretty. So yeah, again, kudos, Vic.
Absolutely crushing it.
Melody, the Haymaker, get it?
Absolutely. Melanie is incorrect. Oh, if anybody's watching later, put that in the comment section down below if you remember what the girl's name was that came in and dumped Vic on butt. You going. Where's Vic's bar?
Nova Scotia.
Nova Scotia.
Nova Scotia, Canada. Absolutely correct. Who does Diego work for?
Oh, I wrote it down.
No.
Diego?
My bad.
It's the delivery package.
Isn't it
what is it?
Is it A
No, it starts with an R.
Oh, RPS.
I'm trying to find the damn line in my notes. Luther, Diego, delivery guy for RPS, ready priority shipping.
Yeah.
Yeah, you both got it. Phantom got a rally gay RPS. Oh, that's awesome. Package something. Absolutely correct. You nailed it. Ready priority shipping. That's awesome. Five's commanding officer told him to drop what he was working on and go back to his other cases. Can you name 2 or 3 of those cases?
Ladybug, Chicken Wing, and Panorama.
I was like, if you got one, you got them all. I know that. Oh, no, you knew that one was coming. I was like, she's so ready for that one. But I had to put it in there. How long has Ben been in jail?
6 years. 3 years minus 6 months for good behavior, I think.
Incorrect.
Wait. No. Yeah, the first part is incorrect. 4 years. 4 years minus 6 months.
What'd you say, Phantom?
I thought it was 3 years.
No, the 3 years was set in reference to Klaus. That's how long he's been sober.
Okay.
Feel it. We got all the numbers out there. 4 or 5. Oh, everybody that gave it the 4 years.
So technically 3.5 years because he got out early.
Right, except we'll give it to you. It wasn't exact. They didn't say 6 months. He just minus a couple months for good time.
Really?
Actually,
I sworn I saw 6.
He said 4 years. He's like, old boy said, oh, it's been 4 years since I saw you. And then Ben said minus a few months for good behavior. Was the exact.
All right.
Oh, how long has Klaus been sober?
3 years.
3 years to the day, he said. How many people did 5 say Ben had bankrupted?
100,000.
God, you knew all of them coming in too easy. What did 5 tell the Jeans his name was?
Jerome.
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 Oh, Jerome.
Oh, knocking it out of the park. What was the Umbrella Academy called in this timeline?
Hargreaves Home for Wayward Boys.
Hargreaves Home for Wayward Boys. Reading the sign. Well done, you. And last but not least, where was
I'm
Victor?
probably not gonna get this.
Oh, you will. It's an easy one. I always try to end on an easy one, so we go out with a bang. Where was Victor being held?
Oh, Size Dry Cleaning on Fifth Avenue.
One day dry cleaning.
Size Dry Cleaning.
Size, yep, you nailed it exactly. Size Dry Cleaning on Fifth Avenue. Well done. AK came ready to play. Oh, pretty much 98%. Nailed it. Crushed it. Well done, you.
So is it going to end with them going to Paris and saving it or something? Because that's the newspaper was like. They got the key to the city in Paris.
No, I think that was a newspaper from the past, wasn't it? Because that was a picture. That was a picture of them as kids. I thought.
No, because it had Victor on it, or maybe Vanya, because it looks really long hair. I gotta look at the picture again.
I mean, well, the way they did that transition, they didn't go back and like make any big deal of it. I think if we see something from that time era, it's still going to say Victor.
Well, it had to be in the past because that was talking about the super abled kids that were like superheroes, and none of these guys have their powers. So
I don't think Lila was there.
Exactly.
That photo.
Yeah.
No, I don't think. No, Lila wasn't there.
I don't remember Lila.
But I don't know. I didn't see Lila in the picture.
So yeah, unless there's another group of these kids on the same timeline, they're going to run into themselves. That'd be crazy.
You know what's really fun about how they're doing this though, with especially with that movie cover case where it was one with Allison and one with what was the chick's name, Laura something.
You said one.
There's a lot of Mandela effect things that are going to, which is basically what they're using here is the umbrella effect. So it's their like in universe thing for the Mandela effect that happens here, and I've seen a few things like that. It's very interesting how they're playing with the lore.
It's going to be fun. I can't wait to see it. I'm here for episode 2, and I hope everybody else is as well. So, I guess we'll just knock it out and get done. Go right into episode 2 on Thursday and be here for that. We only have 6 episodes, so we'll be running through it, knocking it out. Oh, that's lame. Run almost perfectly right into Murders in the Building coming out. So that would be kind
of nice. When is it coming out?
I think it's like
when is that coming out?
7th or 29th or something like that. Pretty quick.
September or August.
I'm not 100%. I got to recheck that, but yeah, I think it's like August 29th or 27th or something like that. I think it's coming out right around the corner.
All right.
Even if it is September, not too far away, but I think it's August. So yeah, absolutely be here ready.
Oh, no, I'm looking at a different date.
So yeah, we'll be here for that. So come back, hang out on Thursday, and we'll be talking everything Umbrella Academy season 4, episode 2. So I hope everybody out there is having an absolutely fantastic week, and it only gets better from here. Till we see you on Thursday. Be easy, everybody.
Free Victor.